Hi, welcome to this lecture. Now we are ready to even dive deeper into how can we customize our plots. So first, we're going to start by seeing how can we handle graphic devices. Say for example, we want to use this quick data set. So this here is a data set, it's built in R. Now, let's say in this data set, we first want to have a visualization of these scatter plots of the latitude as well as the longitude of these earthquakes. So if you run this, now what I want to demonstrate in this case is how can we switch between devices. So if you come here, you notice that this is device 2 and it's specifying that this device is active. As we can see in this device, we have went ahead and we have created a graphic of a scatter plots. Now, what if you also want to create another device? So in order to do that, now let us open this new plotting window. So we're going to say dev.new. And if you run this, now what happened is that this new window is labeled device tree and we can see it's active. Okay, so this other one is device 2 and we can see it is inactive. Okay, so what do we mean by that? So if we come in here and say for example we create a histogram and we're going to use this data set of stations, and if you run this, what has happened is that we are now creating plots in this newly created device without affecting whatever graphics that we created in this other device. Okay, but now let's say you want to switch between these two devices. Okay, but you want to do that without closing the other device. So in that case, you will use this function dev.set. So if you come in here and say dev.set, if you pass in 2 in this case and run this, what we are seeing is now this device is now the active device. So we have managed to switch from device 3 into device 2 by specifying dev.set. So that is how you can try to switch between devices. Okay, now let's say we come in here and we say plot. Okay, and in this scatter plot, let's say we change the x labels. So we can demonstrate the x labels represent the latitude and the y labels represents the longitude. And if you run this, what has happened is that we have managed to add the x labels as well as the y labels in this scatter plot without having to close that other device. So we've managed to switch from this device and customize this plot according to whatever customization that we want. Okay, we can also switch back to device tree. So to do that, we come and say dev.set. Okay, and then we pass entry here. Now what you notice is that device tree is now active. You can see here device tree is active. Okay, so now let's say we're simply just going to add a vertical line. Okay, let's say come in here and say, for example, let's add a vertical line which represent the mean of, let's say, of these stations. Okay, and let's change the type of this line, and if you run this, we have managed to add this vertical line in this device without having to close this other device. Okay, so that is exactly how you can switch between the two devices.